Hello YouTube. So we are back out here at the sawmill. It has been wet. It has been super wet. It's a muddy mess back here, and we have been sort of busy, so we hadn't gotten back here, and wanted to get back here today and get started on this red oak that the camera's sitting on right now. I cut into it last week, and I cut 1 2-inch slab, and then I was like, I'm gonna cut one more 2-inch slab, and then I'm gonna change the blade. Well, I got about 3.5 feet into the slab, the blade took a dive, and I just said, you know what, that's it, I'm done for the day. So I'll show you, or at least I'll try to capture it on video here, and then I'll show you some more wood that we got. So bear with me. So here we were cutting along. You can see it dove a little bit right there. Let me try to get my finger on it right there. And then I was cutting along, and then boom, she dove, started diving right here and dove down into there, all the way up to right in here. So that is we'll have to get that fixed, cut that off, trim that little bit out. That's now look how much, I mean, it is just soaking wet back here, and this is the higher ground back in the woods. I mean, it was raining this morning, but what I wanted to show you, and what I'm pretty excited about, is Irwin's Tree Service brought me out some more white oak, and these are some long pieces. I mean, these are probably excuse me, 12 foot long, 13 feet long, some of them. So we got, I don't know, 6, 7 good logs here, maybe more than that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 yeah, about 8 9. So we're gonna go through this today and figure out what we want to keep, and we'll get the ends of it painted. I won't do any of that on camera. That's sort of boring stuff nobody really wants to watch. And the main thing is getting this done. Now, I know we've been doing a lot of live edge slabs. I've already really started this one on live edge. I wouldn't mind continuing it, but I noticed this log is like super square. Just the natural, like that's the bark on both ends. So that's not been trimmed up or anything, but I just thought that was neat how square that was. And if it didn't have this huge hole in the middle of it here, I would say let's try to make some lumber out of it. But I just thought we'd slab it out, kind of take this area where my finger's at, and just sort of cut that area out. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when we get down in there. But today's video is going to be, I'm going to cut these up, and as I cut them, I'll take a picture of the slab. I'm not going to film everything. I'm just going to do like a little time lapse of the slabs, and just to show you the end grain and everything. So that's the end grain, just to show you the grain pattern in the slab. All right, stick around if you want to see these. All right, here's a question for the sawyers out there. So this was the slab that I had started cutting in, and then it took a dive. So I cut it straight. This is the bottom. And so it's good and straight, but then I had this cut mark right here. This is where it dove in. So I went down just below where it dove to, and I cut that out. So I am going to not stack this part of the slab in my bundle. Mainly because I feel like this is like a weak spot there, and when it's drying it might bow. What would y'all do? Would y'all cut it out? Would you try to keep it and salvage it? I mean, I could always cut this board off here and cut it off here and have a good piece of lumber. If you got a comment, leave it in the comments below. Does these lines in here, I think that's it's got a name, and I just can't remember what it's called. If anybody could help me out on that. To give you an idea how wide these are, uh, 28 inches, 29 inches with the bark. Now these slabs have definitely got a lot of character going on. I think you call these stripings, but this is beautiful. Here's its mate. This is really pretty. I think we got a little bit of rock going on in the center. It's hard to get on camera. All these little spots in it. If you know the name of this, all these little spots, let me know. Alright, so we knew we had a hole in that one end, but it actually, little pieces of it go all the way up the slab, but it's still really beautiful. And my thought is, I could take this slab, I blew it out with an air gun, and I was thinking maybe try, you know, an epoxy filler in this area. It's kind of funny, this is the other side of it, and I cut it open, and when I did, there was probably a dozen acorns right here in this hole. So I thought that was pretty nice. But look at the line pattern in that. I like it. But anyway, so I think we might try an epoxy on a later time. You know, obviously a later time will be a couple years from now. But these are 2-inch slabs, so it's going to take a while. Now my thought is maybe I should come down below where this is where this joins together, or leave it as 2 separate pieces. It'll be held together up that way. Tell me what your thoughts is. Or would you just scrap this piece? I mean, there's still a lot of beautiful wood there. I don't think it needs to be scrapped. Here's the bottom side of that slab. Obviously, we're still in some rot. Still in some rot on this one too. I don't know, maybe you should just cut that portion out. But I think what we're going to do is we'll just let it dry all together, and if it's usable, it's usable. I'm going to try something a little different this time. Instead of cutting all 2-inch slabs, I'm going to leave this bottom slab 4 inches. Now this slab is going to be the base. So all these other slabs will go on top of it. And I'm hoping to get a sturdier stack and a straighter stack out of it once I'm done. Good idea, bad idea? I'm all ears. I have just been informed by my wife that these are not tiger stripes in this wood. These are stretch marks. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty.
Aww.
Well, hello, Mrs. Porter.
As my husband likes to say, this is money.
So we're ending this day. Oh, let's see, bring you around slowly so you don't get seasick. Watching Sarah ride her horse. Her horse's name is Elvis. Well, hey guys.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello.
Elvis, did you have a good ride? He's like, well, she sort of made me. And we got all the porters back here.
Hi.
It's okay, Kim. You can be on camera. It's okay. All right. If you like these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and please share them with your friends. Thank you. See you next time.
You were with me. I drove through a window. Drove through it. Did everything